tube of you. What's up? What's going on, man? It's a little windy today. Slightly. I didn't shave. I'm looking a little on the crazy side, but you know what? It is what it is. So, been preparing pretty hard for this drone meet, and pretty much have all my stuff ready at this point. Uh, I'm not sure how I'm going to be feeling during this drone meet because I got a lot going on internally right now that kind of is not doing so hot, but definitely there. Michael Blade, what's up, man? Definitely going to come. I don't know how active I'll be, but I'm definitely going to show up, be there, be as much a part of it as I can. The 10th got moved to the 12th for my variceal banding. And then on the 29th, I go back in to have another big portion of my spleen removed, part of a splenectomy. So I'm just going to be feeling pretty rough coming through all this. So, but that being said, I'm surviving. And I got better news. My liver has done a fairly decent recovery. It's not great, but it's fixed itself quite a bit, so I'm actually happy about that. So to celebrate, I'm going to have me a little girly Seagrams today and have a chat with you guys, figure out who's going. So check out some of these comments. Don't forget to smash the like button if you guys are feeling yourself. Oh, Seb, what's up, buddy? I used to hate these, but ever since I started having liver problems, they're so low in alcohol content that I actually kind of like them now. They're better than White Claw, in my opinion. Wayne, what's up, dude? So, anyways, I'll definitely be going to this drone meet. I wanted to shout out Carlos. Thank you, Carlos, for the offer of staying at the hotel with you, buddy. But I think I'm going to pass that up just because I'm super skittish about COVID, and I'd rather just do what I had originally planned to do. So nothing against you, buddy. But I want to stay on the safe side here, so I'm going to do my best to do that. I have so much ongoing conditions, I'd rather not take any unnecessary chances. Even when we went to Colorado, I would have rather stayed at my sister's and stayed at a hotel, but the girlfriend wanted to stay at a hotel, so that's what we did. So that being the case, doing my own thing now. I can make those decisions for myself because I don't have the extension connected to me to have to worry about what her comfort zone is. So, yeah. Rue, what's up, dude? Ron? Let me see what you guys are saying here. I wish I thought of camping before I slapped down $400 on a hotel. Oh, yeah, I spent a lot. Well, I didn't spend a lot less. I bought a lot of new stuff because I couldn't find any of my camping gear, so I definitely spent a considerable amount of money. That's not even talking about the gas or food yet, but it's okay. I would rather just not take unnecessary risks, if you guys understand. So, I'll be staying the 2 days, the 19th, the 20th, and then going back the 21st. So, yeah, I'll be pretty much 2 days, I guess. But, yeah, I'll be bringing enough food for 3 days just in case. You never really know, you know. So, but I'm going. So I didn't want you guys to think I wasn't. I know a lot of you guys were kind of like getting a little skittish about whether I was going to show up or I wasn't. I had a bunch of people reach out to me asking. They haven't seen me much on Facebook. They haven't seen me. Well, the reason you haven't seen me on Facebook is because, once again, Dan has gotten himself blocked on Facebook. I have 4 days left and then I'm unblocked. So that would be why you haven't seen much of me on Facebook or Instagram. So for those people curious, that would be why. But I'm going. I think the FPV guys might meet a little early and have some fun. I would like to be part of that. So I'll be continuing to talk to Mitch and Carlos and figure out what we're going to do for the FPV side of things, because I know it's a little more complicated to fly around the GPS guys. Once you start throwing FPV rigs in the air, they get pretty uncomfortable with how fast these things are ripping around. Obviously, don't want to crash into anybody's Mavic or whatever. You know, that's never a fun thing. I probably will fly the 3-inch while the GPS guys are doing their thing, but my 5-inch most likely won't see the air around all the GPS squads. It's not worth taking out somebody's really expensive drone knowing that I'm just going to replace a prop and they're going to have to replace their entire drone. You know what I mean? One of those scenarios again. So, but, yeah, good times. I am just enjoying the Seagram, sitting out here by the water. You guys see me out here sometimes. I'm just chilling by the water. It's kind of a windy day. figured I'd get on here and let you know it's definitely a thing. I'm coming, despite how I feel or how rough I am right now. I'm definitely gonna go. That's a thing. That's a for sure thing. That's going down. Oh, it is a nice spot here. I'll show you guys the water. You guys know I come out here and sit sometimes. It's just, I don't know, something about just being on the water that's really nice, you know? So, I like to sit out here at the pavilion. I've been helping with this bar a long time. Been coming here a long time. The owner's super cool. Lets us take out the pontoon boat and just do really unique things that we wouldn't normally get to do anywhere else at other bars. So, yeah, it's a fun place to be. Did you get my email? Yes, I got the STL file. I need to review it on my computer. I tried to open it on my phone, which obviously doesn't understand CAD, so it's very confused by what that STL file is. But I tried. I wanted to see if it would do it on Linux. They probably have an app I could download that would understand the STL file format. But I need to talk to Drone Junkie and get all that figured out with him. I want to see what the current setup is, how he's got it. You're a diehard, I'm a diehard, bro. Always have been. I don't like being told no. People, or I can't, or you won't be able to. Those are words that don't exist in my world. You know what I'm saying? I choose to not hear that type of stuff. I do what I want to do, you know? I've kind of always been that way. I continue to tell you guys that, but I've always been that way. I hate hearing the words no, I can't, and it'll never happen, stuff like that. It's just not part of my world, so. Yeah. Good times. So, boy, the DJI hate is real. If you have a different opinion than the fanboys, let me tell you something, boy. They come hard. They definitely come hard. I find it amusing because they get themselves so worked up for absolutely no reason, but, you know, it's good lesson. It's a good lesson for them to learn, man, when they come in that hard. I like to cheeky go back and forth. Cheeky. I'm cheeky. I like to just go back and forth until they get so exhausted of the scenario that they bail. You know, hopefully they take away from it what they need to. You know. But yeah, ever since I trolled the entire community over the DJI drone, boy. The hate's been real. That's fun. It's funny. Tech Tweaker. This video is sponsored by Seagram's. I don't think I like the strawberries as much as the Jamaican Me Happy and the mango, whatever that one is. It's good. The strawberry's okay. That's all they had on the rack today, so grabbed a strawberry and a mango. I got one I like. I wanted the Jamaican Me Happy, but I don't have any out today, so it is what it is. But FPV is going good. It's been extremely too windy to throw up any GPS quad lately, so if you watch any other Florida channels, I think you'll find that the majority of people that are actually flying are probably flying FPV. You're not getting much GPS content. We've been getting gusting at 25, 30, 40 almost daily now, so unless you're flying FPV, you're not putting up too much GPS stuff in the area. There definitely is, man. There's a small amount. These are 3.2, so it's way lower than a regular beer. You can see at the bottom something 3.2 something, yeah, 3.2. So I have one of these if I want to celebrate. Yeah. And they taste good. They're dangerous, though. You drink a bunch of those really quick and hate yourself afterwards. You get a massive headache. You get a great tingly buzz for about 2 hours, and then it just falls off and you get a big headache, so you don't want to drink them too quick. Fun for little party stuff, beach going events, or just little tiny stuff you get into. Yeah, I'm not flying drones today, so have a quick little, have some fun. I don't know what event they just had out here. They had something because there's stuff hanging. They got some, I don't know, maybe a wedding? That's weird. I don't know if I'd do a wedding out here. Jamaican Me Happy. That's what it's called. Jamaican Me Happy. That's the name of that one. That's my favorite one. I love the Seagrams. Jamaican Me Happy, man. So, I only have 2 GPS birds left. I think you guys know what those are. 3DR Solo and the Hubsan Zeno, and I probably won't be buying any GPS quads in the near future. So, if that affects your mental mind frame of how you perceive me, I apologize for that. I've had a lot of people asking why I'm not flying GPS, and the answer to that is, it got really boring. Like, extremely boring. And I started realizing how much I was held back by all that GPS stuff. Manual flying and pushing the sticks and telling a 3D GPS-oriented quad to do things are just very, very different. So, yeah, I know some people can't do FPV. I hold nothing against anyone that can't. You know, some people have eye problems. Some people, get disoriented in the goggles real easily. Some people just can't stomach the way it looks. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. You see, I started talking about GPS and like 5 people bailed on the stream. They just don't want to hear that Dan's not really doing too much with GPS anymore. Dude, we all evolve. Everyone evolves. This hobby has to evolve at some point, you know? And, as much fun as it is to fly GPS quads, they have their very specific place in this world of hobby that we do, in this community of things that we do, and unfortunately it really doesn't fit the stuff that I enjoy now. 5 years ago, yes. 4 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago I started making the transition to straight FPV, and I don't regret that decision. That was a solid decision on my part, and I still have a GPS quad if I need to get things done. But for the most part, unfortunately, guys, I'm not getting the exhilaration or the thrill that I used to get from GPS, so I made the swap. I see sitting in a lawn chair, putting goggles on my face and strapping in is like the equivalent of riding a sport bike. I have the same adrenaline when I come out of the goggles that I get from riding a sport bike, except my safety zone is right here. If I crash or get hurt, well, it's impossible. I can't. I just crash a drone and then I hate myself and I repair it and I go back out again. But I still get that quivering in the sticks and your fingers trying to calculate for things, and it just gives you a sense of insecurity almost, which is nice. I find that sense of insecurity of crashing very adrenaline driven stuff, so it's part of my world. I can't ride crotch rockets anymore, so this is good enough for me. I don't need to go skydiving or put my life in danger for no reason. I could just strap on some goggles and feel like I just let her rip, tater chip, on a sport bike, and I'm happy afterwards. RC crazy. There's so much more to get out of FPV for me. I just learned so much. I love that. Yeah, it is. Honestly, once you start going down that road, you realize how much untapped potential FPV really has, as far as flying goes, that you never ever would have experienced on GPS. It just isn't the same. It's definitely not the same in any realm, So, Lone Star, what's up, dude? Let's see. Looks beautiful out there. It is beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day out here, and well, I guess this is Tampa. I'm in Tampa. I'm not in Temple Terrace. I'm in Tampa, Florida. Well, no, and I get that, Michael, and that's why I said for the people that are upset that I really am not flying GPS anymore, they have to understand this is my hobby. I want what I want from it. Hence, I made the transition that I felt would fit me best in the end. I'm sorry it didn't fit everybody else's agenda, but I wanted to evolve as a pilot. I didn't want to keep going down the same road and expect different results. Sometimes that stuff just doesn't happen, so you have to evolve as a pilot if you want to keep pushing your skill set and move forward. At some point I'll get talented enough to do really whatever I want to in this hobby, and maybe make it into more of a commercial aspect if I'm really feeling it. But I think GPS is really extremely simple to fly. There's just certain types of flight patterns that you need to learn to get really good commercial work, and then when it comes to FPV, it's whatever you push your skill set to be, Yeah, so I do, man. I just have fun. I just have fun no matter what I do. Absolutely. Swift, what's up, dude? I know I don't go live as much as I nearly used to. I apologize for that, guys. I just haven't had the time. I've been so worried about my current situation when it comes to my health stuff that it's made it very hard to sit down with a group of guys, figure out content I want to discuss, and actually do a show without doing something, impromptu. This is basically I do the impromptu thing now. When I'm feeling it and I want to get behind camera, I do it. I do join a lot of other people's shows. But yeah, man, it's more impromptu stuff right now until I get a little more centered. So we're working hard on this DJI Inspire battery mod. For those of you that have it, I know a lot of you guys don't, but there is a ton of people that have it, and I think we finally have almost completed that battery mod, so you guys won't have to buy $500 batteries anymore. Who is this handsome young man? Well, I don't know about handsome. This guy needs to shave today. He looks a little rough, but hey, I'm here. I'm doing things. I'm happy. There's the sun. That's what I was waiting for. Birds just exploding off the water, enjoying themselves out there. The sun has come out. Oh, get it, boat. It's gorgeous out here today, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful day in Tampa. A little windy, but beautiful. It's not hot. It's not too cold. It's right where it needs to be at right now, So, well, I hope to see some of you guys there, man, at the meet. I know that Michael Blade's probably supposed to be there. Matt Cundiff. He's not really communicating with me right now because he didn't like the things I had to say about the GPS FPV drone from DJI, but it is what it is. And unfortunately, Tampa Drone Life did not get back to me or show up at that FPV meet to fly that thing, so I'm a little disappointed, Tampa Drone Life. You could have messaged me, buddy, and let us know where you're coming through or you weren't, man. We had high hopes he'd come out. Regardless of the wind, we ripped anyways, man. It would have been a fun time for you to meet some new pilots and have a good time. A little disappointed that you kind of didn't show, bro, or say anything to anybody. So that's disappointing, man. It is what it is. Still got love for you, bro. You fly a lot of the same spots I do in Tampa. We've never met. Been trying to sync up a time and date to meet up with this guy, and this would have been our first time. I watch his content. I try to be supportive of the things that he does, but I think he stiffed me the other day. It's a little frustrating. It is what it is. You either want to meet Dan or you don't. I'm a mouthful, dude. I'm hard to stomach. I guarantee that. But I'm one of the most solid dudes you'll ever know. Just don't ever fuck me. It's really simple. Don't ever fuck me, man. Be my friend. You got respect. Loyal. There's just certain things that I have expectations of my friends, and when you back out of that, well, we can leave on a friendly note, but when you take personal pokes, I don't handle that well. I make sure that it never happens a third time. You know what I mean? So, if you're willing to deal with Dan, you gotta understand I have expectations of our friendship, man. That's just part of it. I love honesty, loyalty, and respect. I give all those things to the people that I hang with, and I have expectations. It comes full circle. If you have something to say to me or you want to, get something off your chest, I am a grown fucking man. I will talk to you about anything. But when you bitch out and you try to put me on public blast, I will fucking never communicate with you again, and I'll make your life ridiculously hard for the next 3 weeks until you get the idea that I don't want to fuck with you anymore, So, I'm a really genuine person. I'm not out to get anybody. I just am very strong-willed and opinionated on things, and a lot of people have a hard time not making things personal today, and when they do, they get that raw side of me that they really don't enjoy at all. And it's something they sign themselves up for. I give people multiple outs before I become that guy. People just don't get it. It's Tampa Drone Life. I'm sorry, bud. I haven't heard a good excuse yet. That's strike one for you, my friend. Get with me and tell me why. Maybe we'll remove that strike. I'm easy going. God, man, what a gorgeous day. I want to go fly over the water, but it's a bit windy to be putting up over water. Well, you can see behind me, it's tearing through here pretty good, so while the water's blowing this way across the water, Well, don't be afraid to smash that like button or the hater button. They're both there for a good reason. If you don't like me, I'd like to know about it. If you do like me, I'd also like to know about it. helps me make future decisions on this channel and the things that I do. So if you're not participating with the like and dislike button, then you're not helping Dan understand. Real shit. You know? This boat's just trolling through here. 20 people in here on my cell phone internet connection. There's 20 people in here. It's been a while since I've seen 20 people pop in and say hey to Dan. Well, thank you for being here. Figured we would enjoy this beer together, or this alcoholic beverage, which is now gone. We talk for a minute, and I think I'm gonna dip now and go. I got a tire repair to do on my truck. I got my rear tire. That was a weird noise. Huh. I plugged my tire 2 months ago, and I think it's starting to let a little air out, so I think I'm actually going to pull that tire plug out, fill it full of cement rubber, and re-plug it again. I think that should solve it. It's unfortunately leaking a bit of air. It's not helping keep air in it, and I don't want to take a trip on an unhealthy tire, so if I have to replace the tire before I go, I need to know. So. Well, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for applying yourself, pushing the like button or the dislike button. Thanks for letting me know where I stand in this community of greatness. And I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys finish out your day with some amazing flights, and you go out and you just enjoy the hobby if you can. I know it's a weekday, but hey, there's always after work, you know what I'm saying? Right now I should probably be working. Been putting it off all day. Need to go look at this tire and then go do some work tonight and make some more money. Money. Gotta have money to live, unfortunately. We can't just trade furs and trading post stuff anymore. We gotta survive, man. Gotta make that money to survive. It sucks. Life, the lifestyle that we have built for ourselves as people is rough. When you think about it, if you stop and really think about it, were we ever meant to work this much? I guess the way in my head I figure it, you only really enjoy 30% of your life. The main portion of your life that you really enjoy is 30%. 15 when you're young, 15 when you're old. 15%. That's it. You only really enjoy 30% of your life. The other 70%, you work every single day to sustain the society that we have built for ourselves. And I don't ever think it was meant to be that way. I think life was not meant to be this stressful or this ridiculous, but every piece of technology, every cell phone that we build, every roads, everything that we built requires constant maintenance all the time, which means you as people have to work all the time. You work and work and work for months just to earn 2 days off for a vacation until you save up that time. I don't think people were ever really meant to have to do that. I don't think that's what life was really about. We do this because we have to, because of the society that we built for ourselves. So it's unfortunate. Stress and stress and stress and stress just to get 2 days off for months on end. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. I'm a thinker. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the flip, man. It's been fun. Toot-a-roo. Drone worship from somewhere in beautiful Tampa, Florida, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Later.